6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. A Prime Minister has directed to expedite measures for providing loans to small and medium-sized enterprises on easy terms. Shehbaz Sharif visited Bangladesh High Commission and conveyed condolences on the passing of former Prime Minister of Bangladesh Begum Khalida Zia. Pakistan and China have agreed to build an upgraded version 2 of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project. Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and across the world are observing Right to Self-Determination Day today. The United Nations Security Council is to hold an emergency session today following United States military action in Venezuela. Final of Under-19 Tri-Nation Series will be played between Pakistan and Zimbabwe in Harare tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has directed the relevant institutions to expedite measures for providing loans to small and medium-sized enterprises on easy terms through banks and other financial institutions. He was chairing a meeting in Islamabad today to review the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Authority's businesses aimed at promoting small and medium-sized enterprises in the country. The Prime Minister said small and medium-sized enterprises are the backbone of the national economy. He said there is immense potential to increase the country's exports through the development of the SME sector. During the meeting, a 3-year roadmap for the promotion of small and medium-sized enterprises was presented. The meeting was briefed in detail on issues faced by SMEs and the proposed strategy to address these challenges. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif visited the High Commission of Bangladesh today to express his condolence on the passing of the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh and chairperson of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, Begum Khalida Zia. The Prime Minister conveyed his condolences to the Chadi Affairs of Bangladesh, recorded a message in the condolence book, and offered Fatiha for the departed soul. In his condolence message, Shehbaz Sharif paid rich tribute to Begum Khalida Zia, describing her as a visionary leader and an eminent political figure who devoted her life to public service. Pakistan and China have agreed to further align their development plans and priorities and build an upgraded version 2 of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project. According to a joint press communique of the 7th round of China-Pakistan Foreign Ministers' strategic dialogue, the two sides agreed to focus on 3 key sectors of industry, agriculture and mining, promote and building the operational of the Gwadar Port, ensure the smooth passage of Karakoram Highway, and enhance Pakistan's capacity for sustainable development. Pakistan and China will deepen cooperation in areas such as trade and investment, information technology, science and technology, cybersecurity, technical and vocational training, and education, and people-to-people and cultural exchanges. The two sides will also take the year-round opening of the Khunjra Pass as an opportunity to deepen two-way trade and people-to-people exchanges. During the dialogue, Pakistan and China agreed to enhance strategic communication, jointly safeguard their common interests, promote the economic and social development of the two countries, and safeguard and advance peace, development and prosperity of the region and beyond. The two sides announced the launch of commemorative activities in 2026, celebrating the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and Pakistan. Pakistan firmly supports every effort of China to achieve national reunification. Pakistan also firmly supported China on issues concerning Xinjiang, Xinjiang, Hong Kong and the South China Sea. China reiterated its steadfast support for Pakistan in safeguarding its sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity. Likewise, China commended the comprehensive measures taken by Pakistan to combat terrorism and protect the safety of Chinese personnel, projects and institutions in Pakistan. The two sides emphasized the importance of South Asian regional order underpinned by the UN Charter, international law, and the basic norms governing international relations. The Pakistani side briefed the Chinese side on its position on and latest developments of the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. China reiterated that Jammu and Kashmir dispute is left over from history and should be properly and peacefully resolved in accordance with the relevant UN Security Council resolutions. The two sides expressed readiness to continue leveraging the China-Afghanistan-Pakistan trilateral foreign ministers dialogue and the China-Bangladesh-Pakistan cooperation mechanism to deliver new outcomes. The two sides called for an unconditional, comprehensive and permanent ceasefire in Gaza and reaffirmed their support for the Palestinian people's right to self-determination and for the implementation of the two-state solution with the establishment of an independent state of Palestine. Federal Minister for Interior and Narcotics Control Mohsen Naqvi has said mutual cooperation between the Shanghai Special Police Force and the Islamabad Police Force would be further strengthened. He expressed these remarks during his tour to the Shanghai Special Police Force Bureau as part of his visit to China. The minister said high standard of training of the Shanghai Special Police Force is commendable. The Interior Minister was given a detailed briefing on the Shanghai Special Police Force Bureau. He observed that the armored personnel carrier, bomb disposal unit equipment, and modern weapons being used by the force. Mohsen Naqvi also witnessed live demonstrations showcasing the professional skills and training of the Special Police Force, including a martial arts performance by the Shanghai Special Police Force personnel. This is Radio Pakistan. Minister for Information Technology Shahzad Fatma has said the government will auction 600 megahertz of spectrum next month to ensure high-speed and reliable internet services across the country. Addressing an event in Islamabad today, she said the cabinet has given ratification to the spectrum auction. She said this will not only improve 4G speed but also help roll out 5G services. The Minister of IT reaffirmed the government's commitment to investing in the capacity building of the youth. Expressing satisfaction over the ID exports, Shahzad Fatma said these have crossed $3.8 billion this year, growing at an average of 20%. Pakistan and Egypt have agreed to expedite the finalization of agreements related to the transfer of prisoners, extradition, and mutual cooperation in counter-narcotics. This agreement was reached at a meeting between Minister of State for Interior Talal Chaudhry and Egyptian Ambassador Dr. Ihab Abdul Hamid in Islamabad today. The two sides held a detailed exchange of views on enhancing bilateral cooperation in the fields of security, counter-narcotics, and tourism. Both sides also stressed the need to promote people-to-people contacts between Pakistan and Egypt, particularly through the removal of visa restrictions. Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and around the world observed Right to Self-Determination Day today, renewing their pledge to continue the freedom struggle through thick and thin until its realization through a UN-mandated plebiscite. The day marks the United Nations Security Council resolution of January 5, 1949, which recognized the inalienable right of Kashmiri people to decide their political future. Protests, rallies, seminars, and other programs are being organized at the divisional and district levels across Azad Jammu and Kashmir. The United Nations Security Council is to hold an emergency session today following United States military action in Venezuela. The meeting has been requested by Colombia and supported by China and the Russian Federation, with Venezuela also formally appealing to the Council. Meanwhile, abducted Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro and his wife will appear in a court in New York today on drug-related charges. President Trump has threatened further military action against Venezuela as well as against Colombia and Mexico. In Under-19 Tri-Nation Series, final will be played between Pakistan and Zimbabwe in Harare tomorrow. The match will start at 12:30 in the afternoon. And finally, the weather. Cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold in hilly areas during the next 12 hours. Moderate to dense fog is expected in Punjab, Upper Sindh and plain areas of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.